Hi everyone, this is Marjorie. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got this really cute 8-inch round metal sign from Temu. I love the rustic look and that beautiful teal star in the middle. That's what made me want to purchase this sign. And really, it comes with holes already drilled in it. So I just cut a couple of pieces of this floral wire and attach it to my sign. And I just make sure that it's attached tightly on my sign and just secure it with several twists. Now, I really like the signs from Temu. Uh, it's mostly round signs, and the majority of them seem to be 8-inch, but they're definitely big enough, and they are so adorable. Oh my goodness, they have some of the cutest wreath signs that I've seen, and they're great for, deco mesh wreaths, grapevine wreaths, whatever you have, even swags. So, if you're into looking for different wreath signs or whatever, definitely I would check out Temu. So here I have this, I think it's a 10-inch round wire frame that I had got from Craft Outlet. And on it, there's really just, I think, 4 sections. And so what I'm going to do is attach a pipe cleaner on the bottom 2 rails of each crossbar. And then what I'll do is I'll go back in between each of those crossbars and attach another pipe cleaner on the top and middle rings. And so that'll give you a total of 8 pipe cleaners just to make this small wreath. So once I have my work wreath created, I'm actually taking this deco mesh. It's like a light blue, teal blue with some jute uh, cording going through it. This was from Hobby Lobby. And it is 10 inches by 10 yards. And so what I do is I just take the end and kind of scrunch it up, making sure that I tuck in the sealed side, tucking it in. And then I'm just going to take it and use a zip tie to attach it to one of the crossbars. And this is just going to hold it securely. You can absolutely skip this step if you don't want to, but if you've watched my channel, this is something that I really like to do to make sure everything is secure on the wreath. Now what I'm doing here is I'm gathering, I think I originally measured out like 10 inches, and then I thought, well, maybe 12 inches. And I was going to actually attach it here in the first pipe cleaner. But then I got to thinking about it and thought it would be best if I go ahead and take it out and not attach it in the first pipe cleaner. So you'll see here I'm fixing to change it up a little bit. That's typically what I do with my 14-inch wreath frames, and I measure out the 10 inches and then attach it to the very first pipe cleaner. But because this is a smaller wreath and the pipe cleaners are further apart, that's why I chose to skip that one pipe cleaner and go back to it. And then you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. And then again, because the pipe cleaners are further apart, that's why I chose to do 12-inch loops instead of my normal 10-inch loops. So here I am at the end, and I attached the I attached the end of the deco mesh like I did when I started and just used a zip tie. So what I did is I took the remaining mesh off the roll and cut it down. Honestly, I can't remember how long I cut these at. I think I cut them at 30 inches. And then I'm just going to do a cruffle. So I roll it up a few times on one end, turn it over, roll it up a few times on the other end, and then I just walk my fingers up in the middle and make the little ruffle portion. And what I do is I make one for each of the pipe cleaners, so it's a total of 8 of those, and I just attach it right on top. Now this is a very easy, beginner friendly wreath in my opinion, because one, there's not too many ties, and it's a smaller wreath, and we're not going to do a bow or anything like that. We're keeping it kind of as simple as possible and still making it look gorgeous. So definitely, if you're a beginner and you haven't tried deco mesh and you would like to try deco mesh, by all means try this out. It's really hard to mess up deco mesh, and when you can do it and make it so nice and full. So here I've got 2 different 1.5 inch ribbons, and I'm using this gray plaid one here, but you'll see at the end result that I ended up changing it. So I really liked how the tan color had looked, and I thought I was gonna like the gray. I do like the gray, but I didn't like the end result. So what I did is I redid the ribbon tails off camera and I'll show you just a picture of how the final outcome looks, and hopefully you guys will like it as much as me. So I opted to go with 2 1.5 inch ribbons instead of adding a 2.5 inch ribbon in there, because I did want more of the deco mesh to show, because I wanted it to highlight that beautiful teal star in the sign. So you can actually use 2.5, a 2.5, or in a 1.5, whatever your little heart desires. But that's why, as you can see here, there is definitely more of that mesh showing than in my typical wreaths that I make. And with the 1.5 inch ribbons, I always cut the ends of my tails at an angle. I don't dovetail them, but that's absolutely something that you could do if that's what you would like. And then what I do is, I don't think I show it, but I kind of just curl down the ends of the pipe cleaners just to give it a little bit added character. And I attach my sign. And here it is. I took the plaid out for this cream and tan plaid, and I hope you like it. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed week. Thank you.